Yes, come in, come in. I've been expecting you. I was told you had an important matter to discuss with me.
Yes, Mama Ola. How are you?
Hello. Apologies, first of all. We are having some technical issues. We cannot move forward because we have other teams on Zoom. Our innovators' presentations have to be to be projected. So apologies. We can mingle, we can network, we can have discussions on FGM until we are able to sort the issue out. Give us 5 minutes. We'll be back on schedule. Thank you very much. Yes. And also we can jump on Twitter and tweet with hashtag innovate for the number change and hashtag end FGM. We can take pictures, tag UNFPA Saro, UNFPA Kenya, the African Union, and the Global Spotlight. Thank you very much.
Baby, nilikuwa babaya, ukaniokoa Messiah. For your love I never tire. My baby, I'm in business. Kama gym and fitness. For your love I never do less. For you, baby, you, baby. Oh, Regina, oh, Regina, oh, Regina, yeah, yeah, oh, no. Oh, Regina, Regina, yeah, yeah. Angel sing for my papa. Sorry, tena mwenye adabu. Yeah, Regina, baby. Angel sing for my papa. Sorry, tena mwenye adabu. Yeah, Regina, baby. Wajua kwako mimi kicha kama doshi kapitita kitita. If you wanna be a movie star nina kikizi soisha kama simu tosha unanitosha na kuhitaji tena. I can't do without your love. Kama simu tosha unanitosha na kuhitaji tena. I can't do without your love. Regina, hakuna mwingine wa kumsikia kwenye masikio yangu, hakuna mwingine wa kumwona kwenye macho yangu. Ni bebe, hani nishushe maba, nigege, nikoko tabani. Mi amor, nikute jina gani baby, hani mon amor. Mi amor, nikute jina gani mahabuba azizi, mon amor, mon amor.
DJ K, the party master.
Unaishiaje vibasic, nika kesho iko promise. Na kunera si tesi, napenda album ya Chronics. Nyuma yangu na jeshi, nyumba niende mbali. Wanakungotea udedi, wende wagawe mali. I'm currently not in a position to kill poverty. Sina kitu kwa mpesa usini hale please. Natafuta kitu in many different currencies. Blank check disease, waiba kidai shopping twende overseas. Mekana gari kubwa let me show my kids. Lazika juu ya meza uone emblem tadi. Na shiski ndio stima wacha kenje nani.
I know one thing for certain, you better keep your eyes peeled, I'm lurking. Cause I told the city and Addison Lee. And if I pull up on this curtain, I ain't had a good night's sleep since God knows when. Keep your eyes peeled, I'm lurking. When you hear the bad line booming, you know the money had been riding brutal. Now they see me and say, boof daddy. Everywhere I go, they say, boof daddy. In the end, I'm the boof daddy. You done now.
Some tremendous, dress code horrendous, making 6-figure moves, we got different agendas.
Thank you very much. I'll request the people who are outside to come in and we can proceed with our session. Maybe the ushers can help me with that. Because the mic was off. Please, let's settle down. We are behind time and we would like to save time because we still have another session for networking. We are here to listen to our 6 innovators today. And these 6 innovators are from across Africa. As I mentioned earlier before, the Stretch Hub campaign has been running for months, and we had over 300 participants when we had started the project. We have been able to source this hub is for women and girls across Africa to feel involved, to be able to be within the support of making sure that they are the voice in ending FGM. It affects them and they need to be also involved. I would like to invite Sydney on stage. Sydney Hashi on stage. Hushi. And he told me his name is not Hashi. I should say Hushi. He's the Regional Innovation Specialist from the UNFPA, Eastern and Southern Africa. Sydney? Thank you. I'm very sorry.
No, it's okay. Thanks a lot, and please allow me to apologize again for the technical hitches. As you know, things go wrong. No matter how much you prepare, they just happen. It's just the way life is. But we're glad that we're here. We're going to start. And today we're celebrating innovation. Today we're celebrating young people. These are 6 amazing young people who have dedicated their lives and committed themselves to developing other people, creating a safe space for women and girls across Africa. These are young people, some students, some young people who have jobs, but also have dedicated a bit of their lives to come up with innovation solutions that contribute into ending the scourge of female genital mutilation across Africa. This has become a very important part for our program at the United Nations Population Fund because it's part of our mandate, and we also believe in working for humanity. And we have 3 core objectives for our work. 1, ending the unmet need for family planning, ending maternal deaths, and 3, violence against women and girls. And this work that we're doing and the presentation we're doing today is looking at how we can use innovation as an accelerator to help us get to the targets that we have, where there'll be 0 FGM on the continent of Africa. And you'd be surprised to learn that there are some countries within our continent where 99% of girls go through this barbaric act, or this process of female genital mutilation, which needs to change. And I'm happy that young people have committed themselves to joining the campaign to end FGM in Africa. Young people have a key role to play, and the UNFPA is happy to work with amazing young people using innovation as a catalyst, innovation as a driver to help us get to the point that we need to get to. So today we're going to listen to these young innovative ideas that they have, and at the end of the day we are going to identify 2 of the solutions which would benefit from a $60,000 pot fund. And that pooled fund is going to contribute in 2 ways. One part will go directly into supporting the innovation solution to grow. The next part is actually going to go to an incubator. And so an incubator is what we will call a catalyst or a supporter, an enabler for young people or young innovators to grow their solution. So previously, you would give them a seed fund. You give them money and say, take money, go and do good. Now the UNFPA is saying that that is enough, but also we want to add another level where we would give them opportunity to grow the business. We would hold their hand so that they get the needed support that is required to take their solution to scale. And so these young innovators who will be pitching today, 2 of them will go through that process, but the other 4 that are remaining, we have connected each one of them to the UNFPA country offices in their respective countries where they are. And the UNFPA country offices will be working with them to actually implement their solutions. So in effect, we would have 6 solutions and not 2 winners. We have 6 winners who are in this room today because each one of the 6 solutions is actually going to go all the way to scale. And we're going to work with them, work with private sector, work with business coaches and other development partners to take their solutions to the next level. And this forms a core part of the work that we do at UNFPA. Young people are the center of what we do, and we are committed to working with young people to achieve the mandates that we have. So if you're happy as I am, please let's put our hands together for the innovators and wish them all the best of luck. And we hope that they would all emerge successfully. And I also hope that their pitch would let us forget about the technical hitches that we had in the beginning. Thank you, Godano, and all the best to all of you. Thank you, all of you as well, for coming today.
Thank you, Sydney. I think we've heard what Sydney has said. We do not have only 2 winners in this room today. We have 6 winners, 6 different countries that are going to be able to take an advanced step in making sure, accelerating the process of ending FGM within Africa. I would like to give a brief introduction to our innovators before they come on stage and be able to present their amazing, amazing innovations. So I'll just mention your name. You can stand up, wave to the crowd so that they see you and they can identify you. I'll do this alphabetically. From Somalia, we have Dr. Abdurrahman Hassan. Yes? A round of applause. It's amazing. It's amazing. Out of 300 applications, out of the 31 finalists that were there, to be able to be in the final pool of the 6 finalists. Yes, Abdurrahman, thank you very much. And sorry, I did not, we have the translator device. Number 1 is for, pardon? English. Number 2 is for French. Yes, thank you very much for the French speakers in the room. You can click number 2 to be able to hear. From Nigeria, we have innovator Dr. Costly Aderi Bebe. From Tanzania, we have innovator Glory Charles Mlagwa. From Burkina Faso, we have innovator Louise Nikiema. From Kenya, we have innovator Mark Mudhomi Maragwa. From Guinea, we have innovator Rabi Bari. Yes, those are our amazing innovators. We are very happy. We are waiting anxiously to hear the amazing innovations that they have for us, the amazing innovations that some of us can carry back home to be able to implement. This is not only just because it's from Nigeria. It can be implemented in Kenya, it can be implemented in Egypt, it can be implemented in all other countries that perform FGM within Africa. We have said that our aim is making sure that the 2 million girls who are at risk before 2030 have been rescued. We are saying that we want to make sure that we have 10 times investment in ending FGM because our girls are capable of being leaders, our girls are capable of being engineers and doctors, our girls are not only for FGM, and most cases child marriages and the harmful practices that they're going through. I will like to invite my co-moderator, you have not met him, the amazing Leshan Kereto from Kenya. I will put him I will put you guys in his able hands for a few minutes as he introduces our amazing jury. Very beautiful. They're up here. So Leshan, take it off.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please clap for her. Thank you. I'm happy to join you as we co-moderate together with Godano. My name is Leshan Kereto. I am the chairperson of the UNFPA Youth Advisory Panel, which advises the country office on matters of young people. So we are happy once again to really get to know our jury, who are our judges. I'm sure our amazing innovators are really glad and trying to smile to the judges, but nevertheless we have them here. So I would like to introduce them. I will mention their names and then they will wave at you. So our very first is Mr. Robert Kasenene, the African Union representative, regional Spotlight Initiative coordinator, and the FGM policy and advocacy specialist. Please wave to the crowd. Clap for him, clap for him. Thank you so much, Mr. Robert. Yeah, you can say hi. Yeah, that is Mr. Robert from the African Union representative or regional Spotlight Initiative coordinator. Thank you so much, Mr. Robert. Mr. Dirag Samuel, please say hi. He is the Youth Innovator winner of the 2021 FGM Hacklab. Please. I'm sure all the innovators want to be like him for 2022. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Samuel. I will introduce Ms. Grace Ozier, the UNFPA Gender and FGM consultant. Please clap for her. Thank you so much, Ms. Grace. We are very glad to have you here. We also have Ms. Meltem Agduk, the gender GBV technical specialist. Clap for her. You've met her before. We also have Ms. Evelyn Chakin Dirangu, the assistant manager at IB's Africa Incubation and Innovation Center. Thank you so much, Ms. Evelyn. We are very, very glad to have you here. I just want to say I wish you the very best as we continue. Let us have an amazing time. Thank you so much, and back to Dan.
Thank you. We are now going to the exciting part of our workshop today, and the exciting part is our amazing innovators presenting to us the innovations that they have prepared for us. Aren't you excited to see that? So I will read the rules, or rather the formats that you're going to be using. Our innovators are going to present to us through an alphabetical order. So from the way I introduce them, rather. So yes, every innovator has 7 minutes to pitch their idea, their innovation pitch, and every hub. We have 2 types of pitches today. We have the innovator pitch and the hub pitch. Most of the hub pitch are going to go virtually behind us. So once every innovator has 7 minutes for the pitch, for the innovative pitch, and every hub has 3 minutes. After that, we will have a 3 minutes questionnaire from our jury who will be able to ask the innovator a question and seek clarification about the innovations that they are sharing today. The scoring system has been shared with our innovators before, right? But what will happen is 70% of the score will be based on the innovation solution, and 30% of the score will be based on the hub's incubation pitch, right? So let me introduce, we are now getting to the part I like the most. Mr. Dr. Abdurrahman Hassan, who's in person to present for the innovative solution from Somalia. Thank you, Mr. Abdurrahman.
Hello. Good evening. My name is Dr. Abdurrahman Hassan. I am from Somalia. I need to pitch a really beautiful presentation and a best solution for ending FGM. But before I start, let me ask you one question. That question, the one who answers will be rewarded in 1,000 Kenyan shilling. Okay, the question is, all your attention is do you know the highest prevalence rate country of FGM in East Africa? No. East Africa and South Africa. None. For Africa. No even. In the global, the highest prevalence rate in FGM for the whole globe. Which country? Don't Google it. Some of them are using. Okay, first. Okay, thank you. Second. Thank you. Somalia. Clap for her. After I finish this 7-minute presentation, I will give you 1 Kenyan shilling. In Besa, okay. Yeah, start. Next. Please, next. Our solution is called Badbada application. Badbada is a Somali word which means saver. Next. As you know, in Somalia is the first country in the world which is the highest number of FGM. So we developed it, we brainstormed it in an application called Badbada app. So Badbada app is the application that will teach people about FGM as they play the game and compete. Continue, next. 98% of women and girls aged 15 to 49 have undergone some kind of FGM in Somalia. In addition to being at risk at FGM, girls are also risk for early marriage, drop out of school, mental health issue, and a lot of things and complications. Next. The solution is this application. So the innovative approach we are taking is increasing the knowledge level of youth of FGM through learning. We will use games and competitions. Our application composed of 6 parties or 6 categories. First category is learn. When you tap, there is a prototype, but I don't have any time, so I will continue. The first is learn. So they have 4 modules of FGM. The second is prevent. so that you can prevent a girl for being. The third is protect. You can protect the survivors by giving them free consultations. And the fourth is support. It's a short call. You can use it and you can call in order to get help. And the fifth is the games, and the sixth category is competitions in between schools. Continue. The project activities has divided in two categories, the inception activities and implementation activities. The inception is design thinking, ideation, market research, application development, testing and validation. And the other thing is all of them are implementation. Next. The milestone is as written here in the wikis and states. We completed almost 3 milestones, and we are waiting to complete for the other 7 milestones. Continue. The application will sustain itself for the long term after the initial funding through revenue generated by competitions. Revenue model is competition subscription. So once you tap the competition tab, then you will subscribe and you will pay $2.99 in order to compete and get rewarded. Continue. The financial is 2-year financial is 42,000, and the revenue stream is 35,000 per year. Continue. We need to be connected to expertise for consultation during app development. Also, we need financial support from UNFPA. Also, we need capacity building training and visibility support for our project. Continue. Thank you very much. Our HR manager, Habiba, will present the rest for the hub. We need to be connected to expertise for consultation during app development. Also, we need financial support from you. Continue. Thank you. Our HR manager, Habiba, will present the rest for the hub.
As they deal with that, I'll also like to acknowledge the presence of the anti-FGM CEO, Madam Bernadette Luluju, if you can stand and wave to us. She's been very instrumental in fighting the FGM fight in Kenya. Thank you. Habiba is online, so we'll listen to the hub pitch. Habiba, maybe if you can join us, if you can hear us. Okay. we are having technical issues. I'll request our jury if they can ask the questions for the innovation pitch as we try to connect with the hub. Yes, thank you.
Dr. Abdurrahman, thank you so much for your delivery. I would love to hear a little bit about your team.
Our team composed of 7 persons, 4 girls and 3 boys. 2 of them are doctors, 3 of them are developers, app developers, and 2 of them are activists, youth activists. So we are composed of 7 persons, 4 girls and 2 boys.
Thank you so much. A great presentation there. My question basically is, how do you intend to scale this up?
Thank you very much. We intended to scale, basically now we wanted to reach out all the scholars, primary and secondary scholars in Mogadishu. So we give them a chance to compete, to learn the content of FGM, then to compete. Then after, when we reach 1,000, as we planned, 1,000 subscribers, then we go to other states of Somalia. But currently we will want to build our app in only Mogadishu.
Thank you very much, Doctor. That was a great presentation. I enjoyed it. I just have a follow-up question. You mentioned that you will, with your app, you are reaching young people in schools, in primary schools. So my question, I'm trying to find how you are reaching them in terms of, do they have you done your research around access to the phones? Is it going to be a smartphone you're using? The subscriber, is he going to need a smartphone? And how do they have access to these phones? And also, do they have, because you say the subscribers will be paying $2. So if you could just elaborate on that.
Thank you very much. We done a research for that. So we saw each and every person, a kid, uses 1 hour daily for gaming and using the smartphone or the brother's smartphone. So they are, all of them or most of them use smartphones, but they don't have it. They don't own it, but they use. So that they play games and they play many things, multiple things. So we go to school, we make focal points for scholars who can market and give them commission, affiliate marketing commission, so that they can market our application in order to learn, the students learn about FGM and compete with that knowledge. Thank you very much.
Maybe a very quick follow-up on that. I mean, there's no very easy way of confirming these numbers right now, but I'm quite interested in how you came to 2.9 USD as your subscription number, but also why the approach of gaming? We know that Somalia is 98% FGM prevalence within the indicator group that we are talking about. Why did you think that this was the approach to take in order to address the best solution, as you called it, in order to address the practice of female genital mutilation in Somalia? And compared to other approaches, why do you think this is your path to success in the country?
Thank you very much. As I already mentioned, our application composed of 6 categories. So the game is only one category. The competition is other category. The learning is other category. The prevention, if you enter even the prevention, you can prevent, you answer it. The kid will answer some questions. Have your parents undergone FGM? Has your brothers have undergone FGM? So if they said yes, it will directly link it to the database. So we will ask them their numbers so that we can contact them. Also, we made that choice to choose application is Somali internet penetration is almost 70%. It's the first African country who has the cheapest internet in Africa. If you search it on Google, you can get. And also the smartphone users or phone users are almost 52%. So it's a lot of potential to follow that path. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you. I think I communicated to all of us. Sorry, my name is Baluk. I'm from Hacklab. Time for questions is 3 minutes. Nothing more. Time for your presentation 7 minutes and Habas 3 minutes. Nothing more. Is that clear? I'll be responsible for the time.
Thank you.
Is the hub ready?
For the translators, he has said that time for questions are only 3 minutes. It cannot be added. So once he shows you that your time is up, you'll have to step off the stage. But it shows how amazing young people are to fight FGM through games. It's something that I didn't think about, but something that can actually work. Well, really thought about it. I'd like to, Sydney, is the hub ready? So I can go to the next one. Thank you. I'd like to welcome, first of all, can we have a round of applause for our first innovator? Thank you. I would like to welcome our second innovator of the day, Dr. Costly. She will be presenting, she is from Nigeria, so she'll be presenting her innovation pitch. Her time starts now. Or does it start?
Thank you very much. And good afternoon once again, everyone. Let me quickly say that many of us seated here today, we are aware, even just as Meltem has also emphasized, that there are 200 million women and girls alive today that have undergone FGM. Now, 1/10 of this number are actually women and girls that live in Nigeria. That is 20 million women and girls lives in Nigeria, and are just not just living in Nigeria, but with 1 or 2 complications of female genital mutilation. I think this is not enough. Again, 14.8 million women and girls have been estimated to undergo female genital mutilation. If the current effort continues this way, if nothing is being done to accelerate the current effort. I mean, it's important for me to state that the prevalence of female genital mutilation in Nigeria actually dropped from 25% in 2013 to 20% in 2018. But even with that, what we still see is an increased prevalence of female genital mutilation among adolescent girls aged 0 to 14. In 2013, it was 16%. And now, in 2018, what we see is 19%. And so it is important that we look at how do we reprogram, how do we target these adolescent girls? Majority of who are in rural communities, majority of who are in disadvantaged communities. Again, what we are seeing in Nigeria is also that there are new hotspots of female genital mutilation in northern Nigeria. All efforts have been in southern part of Nigeria, but there are new hotspots in northern Nigeria. As we speak, Kaduna, Kano, Jigawa, Kwara, they are the new hotspots that are responsible for some of the data that we are seeing in Nigeria. And that is why we have come up with the innovation, which is the Adolescent Bootcamp. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to introduce the Adolescent Bootcamp to you. The Adolescent Bootcamp is an innovative and inclusive, comprehensive capacity building package for adolescent girls that targets adolescent girls in rural FGM prevalent communities. What the adolescent girl does is to build their capacity by exposing them to quality and age-appropriate information on female genital mutilation, but not just that, even other forms of harmful practices, sexual and reproductive health. Again, these girls get to learn skills in the camp, life skills, vocational skills, empowerment, self-defense are some of the things they get to learn in the camp. They also network and are connected to mentors. But beyond this, what the camp does is to equip them so well that they leave the camp to become champions in their communities. So the girls leave the camp to start advocating actively in their communities as anti-FGM champions. Again, the ABC, which is our innovation, the Adolescent Boot Camp, was developed using a triangular model.
Yes, I can hear you, Georgina.
It was developed using a triangular model. And the camp that I've just described is just one of the model. Again, the right side of the triangle, if you look at the triangle, the apex of the triangle, the right and the left side, the right side is the Adolescent Boot Camp Manual. The Adolescent Boot Camp Manual was specially designed to teach adolescent girls the ABC, just as simple as the name of our innovation, the ABC of the ABC of female genital mutilation. Again, I've said that SRHR is also inclusive, so it's comprehensive and it equips girls with capacity to be able to advocate against female genital mutilation. And I've also said that the other part of it is the post-camp activities where girls go out to the community and really advocate, and they are monitored because they are connected with mentors and also given advocacy too. Ladies and gentlemen, so far we have implemented 5 editions of the Adolescent Boot Camp. And using these 5 editions, we have reached over 3,000 adolescent girls. Again, these 3,000 adolescent girls have gone out. Like I said, that is not just about the camp, but it's about what do you do after you've been equipped? What do you do after your capacities have been built? These 3,000 adolescent girls have gone ahead to influence over 3,000 adolescent girls. Not just that, they have, in some communities that they come from, in 21 communities that they come from, these communities have publicly declared the abandonment of FGM. Let me give you a story of one of my friends, Zainab. She's a 16-year-old girl, a daughter of a circumciser that attended the Adolescent Boot Camp. She left the camp. She left the camp being equipped and wasn't afraid to speak the truth to her father. When she got home, she spoke to her father about the harmful effects of FGM and her mother. And both of them agreed that they were not going to circumcise girls again. She did not stop there. She also reached her communities. She reached her peers. And today, her community is one of the communities that have publicly declared the abandonment of FGM, just as a result of the activities of these girls. How many more girls are we going to reach with the Adolescent Boot Camp? Saying this, we've implemented 5 editions, but we want to do more. We want to go to these hotspots. We want to replicate these success stories in these hotspots. And that is why we are here today to request for the support of the joint program. Please, next slide, please. Okay. Like I said, this is the number. Again, the Adolescent Boot Camp is very flexible because look at it, in 2020 was the heat of COVID-19 pandemic, but that was when we reached the highest numbers of girls because it can be adapted to different contexts and it's very flexible. And the lessons learned were properly documented on how it can be adapted. So it's a model that can be replicated across different countries. Again, please next slide. Sorry, I just want to. There are similar projects in Nigeria, but what makes the Adolescent Boot Camp different is because of the triangular model. It's beyond the camp. We have a lot of topics that are being taught in the camp, and then the digital skills also are also added, and they go out of the camp to continue to work because they are given reporting to report. So it's a grassroots-oriented program. Let me quickly talk about our revenue model. Our revenue model is a subscription model. I'm sorry, my time is up. It's a subscription model. We are hoping to digitalize the content of the Adolescent Boot Camp such that young people, institutions can subscribe, can learn online using an online database, using an online learning model to learn about the Adolescent Boot Camp. But that is just to generate income, to continue to fund grassroots activities, which is the camp and the base of the triangle. These are some of the ways we want to scale. We want to reach 600 girls in northern Nigeria, who will in turn reach over 2,500 people. Let me say to us that our team are the best to pitch this. Our team are the best to implement it. They've done it 5 times. They are a team of experts. We have counselors, GBV experts, medical doctors that are ready to implement this in Northern Nigeria with partnership. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Costly. Is the hub ready? We will now hear from the hub from Nigeria. Dr. Costly can take a seat before we ask questions. The hub.
Hi. Hi, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear us?
Can I go now?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Georgina. My name is Samuel Abimbadi, and I'm from Valley Female Network. I would take us through the hub presentation. For Valley Female Network, we have a 6-month incubation plan that reflects the product development and the business development running concurrently. For the first month of the product development, we have the review of the already existing ABC content manual and the improvement of that. For the second month, we would have the state-level advocacy visit where we consult stakeholders. The intent of this is so that we could have a bottom-to-top approach. For the third month, we want to help identify and select the vulnerable and adolescent girls, over 600 adolescent girls in 4 implementing states in Nigeria. For the fourth month, we are going to help empower these girls with comprehensive information, advocacy skills, and it's also going to serve as a platform for digitalized ABC content. Beyond that, we would have a roll-up plan that for the 5th month, these girls are now going into their community to help ensure that there's a social and behavioral change at different levels, using peer-to-peer sections, reflective dialogue, poker group discussions, and many other things. For the 6th month, we would have to review with these girls. We'll check these girls how well we want to identify opportunities, understand the lessons learned. Beyond these lessons learned, we want to also help ensure that we reflect these lessons learned and we help publish these lessons learned. Concurrently, as I said earlier, is going to be running with the business development plan because we already have a solid business model. We are going to be strengthening our relationship with project partners. We are going to also develop the digital content towards generating income. One of the very important things is the fact that we also want to help promote marketing via sponsored ads and all that, understanding that our legal framework is also well reflected. For the project work plan, we have 3 phases. We have the inception, the implementation, and the business development. But for purpose of time, I'll go to the business development. We have a business model that shows that tests for business competency. We have a financial modeling. We have our innovative business brand package, as well as the market of the access to the ABC. This is going to be done by the hub with respect to with the innovative team down there. Now, to the curriculum in itself, the curriculum is a 3-fold curriculum. We have the orange section, the purple section, and the green section. The orange section has to do with the main topics, talking about harmful practices, sexual and gender-based violence, sexual reproductive health and rights, girl-child education and advocacy training. For the purple section, we have the skills, the vocational skills, life skills, digital skills, and what have you. And for the green section, we have fun-filled events. This is what our financials look like for our revenue, digital package, premium packages, subscription models, and donations, grants, private sector partnership, and all that. It's important that we reiterate that the hub is committed towards guiding and mentoring the innovation team for further scaling up in other countries in the coming years. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll now, Dr. Costly, you can come back on stage. I'll now ask the jury to ask their questions.
Can you please inform us about your team?
Okay, we have a team of 5 people. One of them is the person that I've just spoken to us, which is the grant manager and the project manager as well. I'm also a medical doctor, and I work with women and girls that are survivors of FGM, and I was also able to properly contribute to the development of a manual with other young people and for girls. We also consulted adolescent girls. We have an Hemani specialist. Her name is Zainab. She's also included in the slide. We also have a counselor and a GBV expert who is also in Nigeria. She's based in Nigeria, and she's also a public health expert. So this group of people are diverse people with different capacities. We also have an ICT expert amongst them that are able to properly implement this. Also go about the digitalization for organizations to subscribe to build capacities on learn and relearn, while we continue to fund the work we do with adolescent girls at the grassroots. Thank you.
beautiful presentation. I particularly like the use of lessons, both by you and your hub. Just wondering, how do you work with now the survivors? So you're targeting the ones who haven't gone through FGM, but how do you work with the survivors? And also for the success story you gave, because in a number of scenarios, the girls already are advocating for themselves. What makes your technique successful? That the people who FGM is targeting are the ones who are advocating for themselves. How do you impact the change through them, perhaps without like working with maybe influential organizations in the community or government policy, law?
Okay, thank you very much. This is similar to a question I was asked, that how can an adolescent girl change the narrative of FGM in our community, knowing that FGM is perpetrated by elderly ones, and then the girls are just like this. But the truth is that once they undergo the capacity building package, the training develops their capacity in such a way that they learn the basis of advocacy, how to talk with respect. So people will say young people are not respectful. Yes, these girls learn practical ways of advocacy. And then we don't just stop there. We also connect them with locally recruited mentors in the community that support the work they do. Again, during the process of selecting the girls, we don't just go to communities and extract the girls from the community. We work with local stakeholders to get this contact. And before then, we have dialogues with these people. My colleague mentioned stakeholders engagement. That is what we'll be doing before selecting the girls. So these stakeholders are also ready and positioned to support the work of the girls. And that's why Zainab got that support from our community. And even the king now follows her for advocacy campaigns and even funded projects for her to do. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, a great presentation. So I was wondering, still on subscription models, like how much do you think that adolescent girls can they actually afford paying?
Mr. Dirangu, my
this
apologies.
subscription
Time
model
is
is
up.
not for adolescent girls, but it's rather for organizations, schools that are willing to
Dr. Costly, I'll have
buy
to
the
cut you
model
off.
and train their
Yes,
girls.
I'm very
Thank
sorry.
you very much.
We are working on borrowed time. Yes. Thank you very much. That's amazing. We'd like to hear more, and I think we'll network after maybe the event and hear more from each other. I like to also acknowledge, before I call our next innovator, I like to acknowledge the deputy country representative for UNFPA Kenya, Dr. Abedun. You can wave to the crowd. Yes. Let me welcome our third innovator of the day, Innovator Glory Charles Mlagwa from Tanzania. Glory, take off the stage.
Thank you. My name is Atu, a small girl from a small village in Tanzania. I was mutilated when I was 11 years old. We say prevalence of FGM in Tanzania is as low as 10%. But do you know the number of those 10% in Tanzania? It's 3 million women and girls that have been mutilated. This prevalence is even twice in rural areas compared to urban areas. And about 3.5% of these 3 million girls and young women are a girl child or under 1 year old. Scary, right? So the problem of FGM in my society, and as it can be associated to other society in Africa, is a practice that is embedded in the mid of social norms and cultural practices. So in order to put an end into this practice by 2030, we really do not need to just address the girl child and young women of 15 to 49 or whatever age we address. We really need to address the core root of this problem, the social norm, the cultural practices. So all the efforts that we put on, if we forget our society, then it's as nearly as nothing. So with the population growth, if we really want to curb this problem, then let's go directly and talk to the society, educate them, show them what is really happening without victimizing the already victims. Next slide. So what we offer as Afiatun is a story-based, simplified co-created and age-specific female genital mutilation-based visual arts that will educate our community about what is really happening. Instead of taking a girl that has already been mutilated to tell her story, why not hear her story, transform it into ways that can be told in many, many communities without calling out her name or her identity. So we'll do this through vision broadcast, radio dramas, comics, community cinema showcasing and outreaches, because majority of who we are targeting are in the rural areas. So we use these tools to reach them in order to educate not just the girls that can or have been mutilated, but the society around them. Our project activities before this project have been around sexual reproductive health and rights, mental health, oral health, and non-communicable diseases. We have a number of engagements. We have hospitals that are working with us and partners, as well as schools that we have already done outreaches on other issues, but the situation can be similar into this. So if we have done on these 4 areas, we can also include female genital mutilation into that. Next. Next slide, please. So our milestone up to now, since the inception of our idea to this time, we have started an animation studio because it was very cost for us to produce these videos and arts by outsourcing them. So we have established our own studio to produce these arts. And up to this time, we have done 7 projects, 6 of which we have done with different collaborative partners. We have succeeded to reach more than 10,000 youths, and 2 hospitals are actually showcasing our content. And these hospitals are some of which are actually paying for us to go do more work. And our team has been capacitated with different important skills to carry out the activities. And below we have our partners and supporters. We have Innovate Ventures, DW Academy, Media Innovation Center, Mobile Afia, Diriba Animations, and the 2 clinics and hospitals that we are working with. So up to this point, we have increased our customer base by 35%. We have monthly recurring revenue as the hospital and polyclinics we are working with are paying subscription fees each month. We have also increased the number of partners. As you see below, we now have 7 partners, but we started with none. And 45 increase in our product demand, that we started with 1 project around sexual reproductive health, but we have managed to do 3 other from the work that we are doing. So from founding of our animation, our team to this point, we have succeeded to earn customers, and our scalability is growing as we started small, but we are now reaching very others. So can you please go to the next slide? Next. So this is our business revenue model. We are doing a business to business kind of revenue model where one is paying for content development for their organization. There are some people who are paying for relevant paid advertisements and sponsorship for the project. So we may be doing maternal health content, but you can maybe be selling pads. So we will allow you to put your relevant advertisement and sponsorship into our work in order to advertise for you, in order to pay for it. Next slide, please. So these are our financials that we have already been able to do up to this time. Can you please go to next? So we are asking up to some of that we can do around those 4 areas. And before I finish, please, can you play the next slide so you can see the prototype of our work? Please play. Okay, so the prototype is not playing, I'll move on. So apart from just the funds that we ask for to grow our business, we also ask for the partnership from different people that are in this room today, that we can not only just create content and disperse it on our own, but we can create content, for example, for UNFPA to use in other areas. So we create the videos, you go showcase them elsewhere to educate the society, and by doing that, we will all have a win-win of ending FGM by 2030.
Thank you, Gloria. Well within your time. Is the Innovation Hub ready? Yes. So we will hear from the Innovation Hub. You can have a seat.
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Give them a yes. Now you can start.
Okay. My name is Joseph. I work with Innovate Ventures. So Innovate Ventures is a venture building company that focuses on amplifying the businesses from early stage innovators by taking them throughout the entire process of business development and supporting them by giving them mentorship and also connect them with investment. So through this program, our incubation plan is divided into two sections. We call them workstream, and workstream 1 is all about product development and proof of concept, where it will start by 6 weeks of product development and prototyping, where we get to understand more into the product itself, on this case on the female genital mutilation, and we go through a sprint of 4 weeks of doing product validation with actual users by testing the product with actual users. So for this, we will test the content of animation with direct beneficiaries, and also we will go to 4 weeks of go-to-market strategy, where we will develop with our innovator how they can go to market, how they can market their product, and also how they can acquire customer for the content. And also we will go to the 6 weeks of product market fit optimization, whereby we will tailor the product to best fit
can I
the
stop
need
you?
and the demand of their client. And lastly, on this stream, we will go into, yes?
I'd like to stop you. We are having some technical issues on our end. Is the team ready to
Okay.
deal with it? Can he continue?
Okay.
We will put you on hold. We will put you on hold. Just stop at where you're at. You've used. You have 1 minute 15 seconds on your time. We will come back to you from where you've left off. I'll request the judges, the jury, if they can ask Gloria questions as we deal with the technical issues we're currently dealing with.
Gloria, thank you. Quite a lot of information. Two questions. Number one is on, you said you have
What?
about, can we proceed? Yes, number one, you said you have about 7 animations already completed, and this is what is being played in the different customer locations that you have. How are you maintaining a subscription on such a low volume of content that you have out there with your customers? Number two, with the 30,000 investment that you're looking for, what would success look like for you?
Okay, so to answer the first question, is not 7 videos. Actually, it's 7 projects. And within one project, there are several videos that we have made. So it's quite a number. And for the subscription, as you pay for the next month, we also add content. And these content are tailored for different customers. That we also do customization of your hospital, for branding of your hospital, in order to add value for the product that we provide for you. So that's how we maintain it. And for the amount that we ask for, currently we only have 2 full-time employees on our project, and it's quite a toil on them to work through each and everything. The rest of the team are actually party-time team members. So with more funding, we will expand our animation studio. To animate, we need different products, and there are some of the products that we have to renew from time to time in order to complete our animation product. So with this funding, we are looking into breaking our event point after 3 years, that the project will have to sustain itself. For everything that will be produced, will have to be produced, will be catered by the company itself, instead of now that we have to do the social entrepreneurship model that someone else is paying for the other work to be done.
Any more questions from the jury? All right, thank you. Are we back? All right, we can continue to the next person. Okay, I think we will come back to both hub pitches for Somalia and Tanzania. I'd like to invite my co-moderator, Leshan, to continue with the second half of our pitches. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now to our next side. Shall we wait? Okay, thank you. So I think as we wait, I just want to mention something. I don't know whether any one of you has seen this video, which is also a meme, that says that if the money that you have cannot solve the problems that you have, eat that money. Anyone has heard it? Say it after me. If the money you have cannot solve the problems you have, eat that money. Now say it alone. Let's say it together. If the problems you have, you guys have money. I think. You're not saying it. You're not saying it. Okay, so let us say it together. 1, 2, 3. If the money you have cannot solve the problems you have, eat that money. Okay, I think with the first round of presentations, that is what is coming out with me, that young people have decided that if the ideas you have are not solving FGM, eat those ideas. But they have decided that instead, we will not eat those ideas, we will add more ideas. And I think we are really glad to get so many ideas. Let us clap for the first round of application. So I think we are set. We can go ahead. Okay, 2 more minutes. So do you want more beams? Yeah, okay, fine. So I don't know if any one of you has taken a selfie today with that person next to you. Do you know their name? Have you taken a selfie with them? Have you taken a selfie? Please take a selfie. And then we are all going to tweet. Yes. Today it's about young people, and we are going to do what young people do. So please know the name of the person next to you. I don't see people taking selfies. Yakub, you need to take a selfie with yourself. You are alone. Take a selfie, even, I just want our next innovators to also relax. They're taking selfies, thank you. Thank you, please take a selfie. Are you happy? If you're happy, clap once. If you're happy, clap twice. If you're clapping, clap once. So you guys are not taking selfies, otherwise you can clap. Anyway, thank you, can we go ahead? Okay, thank you. So, bonjour. So if you can't hear what I just said, you need to put on your translation, because we are going to have Luis Dikema from. Yes. Yes, if you can hear Bonchu, you better have it right now, because we are going to listen to our innovator from Burkina Faso, Luis Dikema. Please, a round of applause for him. A round of applause for him as he comes on board. Please put on, if you can't hear your translation, please have it, because it's going to be in French. Thank you so much. Welcome, Louis. Thank you.
Bon, je vais demander de m'applaudir encore. Est-ce que les interprètes arrivent à faire le travail? Bon, si vous applaudissez comme ça, moi, je n'ai pas arrivé à présenter quoi. Il faut bien applaudir. Moi, je m'appelle Herman Chema. Je viens du pays de Thomas Sankara. Et mon projet, ça se porte sur les réparations gynécologiques et psychologiques. Ça, au Burkina Faso, et 76% des femmes de 15 à 49 ans ont subi déjà une mutilation génitale féminine. Ben, c'est bien voilà, de sensibiliser, mais c'est bien de s'occuper de ces femmes-là qui ont déjà subi des mutilations génitales féminines. C'est pour cela que nous avons décidé de mettre en place ce projet-là, pour permettre à ces femmes-là de pouvoir vivre dignement et vivre heureux. Voilà, parce qu'ils ont ce droit-là. Donc, avec la situation sécuritaire qui a connu notre pays depuis le 2015, avec les attaques terroristes, les priorités se sont centrées sur la sécurité avec l'humanitaire. Donc, les actions sur les MGF ont beaucoup diminué. Voilà, donc c'est très important qu'on soutienne ce projet-là. Et ce projet, est-ce qu'on peut filer? Ok, voilà. Et nous venons régler les problèmes de l'accouchement. Vous savez, au Burkina Faso, 2000 femmes ont des problèmes au niveau de l'accouchement, meurent à l'accouchement. Et parmi ces causes-là, il y a l'excision. Parce qu'au Burkina Faso, c'est l'excision qui est la mutilation génitale la plus connue. Voilà. Donc, ce sont ces problèmes-là que nous voulons régler, la mort, l'anémie, l'apport sexuel douloureux. Voilà, c'est un peu comme ça notre projet. Et je veux demander à ceux qui faufilent de pouvoir bien me suivre, quoi, parce que je suis un peu rapide, quoi. C'est lent. Voilà. Oui? Next. Voilà. Donc, et les activités de notre projet. Le projet, c'est mettre une application en place, une application mobile. Ce sera totalement gratuit. On ne paye pas. Et vous savez qu'au Burkina Faso, il y a beaucoup de personnes qui n'ont pas accès à Internet. Voilà. Donc, ils sont dans les milieux ruraux. Il n'y a pas de connexion là-bas. Il n'y a même pas de téléphone. Voilà. Donc, nous avons prévu de mettre en place un numéro vert où la personne peut justement appeler, on va le décocher, le conseiller et l'adresser avec un centre de santé. Parce que l'application va permettre de mettre en connexion les victimes de MGF avec les professionnels de santé, les centres de santé qui sont habilités à faire des réparations gynécologiques. Vous savez que ces femmes ont des traumatismes. C'est pour cela que nous avons joint une réparation psychologique. Voilà, pour les permettre aussi de bien se sentir. Voilà, c'est un peu comme ça notre solution. Et les activités, nous avons déjà approché les centres de santé, les autorités religieuses et coutumières, puisque il y a des comités qui s'en chargent des mutilations génitales féminines. Nous avons approché ces comités-là pour discuter de ce projet-là. Voilà, c'est un peu comme ça. Et nous allons nous appuyer avec les autorités qui sont au Burkina Faso, par exemple l'UNFPA, Burkina, l'UNICEF, voilà, avec les ONG, voilà, afin de pouvoir étendre la solution à plusieurs régions. C'est comme tu l'as dit, avec la sécurité, il y a beaucoup de personnes qui... Les efforts sont mis sur la sécurité. Les efforts sont mis sur la sécurité. Donc c'est pour cela que nous allons permettre à ces gens-là et mettre l'accent sur les mutilations génitales féminines. Bon, c'est un peu comme ça. Et nous allons aller sur comment on fait de l'argent. Comment on fait de l'argent? C'est à travers les publicités, puisque l'application, c'est totalement gratuit. Même les appels, le numéro vert, c'est totalement gratuit. On ne paye rien du tout. Donc, c'est avec la publicité et la vente de données statistiques. En plus, il faut savoir que moi, je suis président de l'association Espoir Patrie. Donc, c'est à travers le revenu de notre association que nous allons financer l'application. Voilà, puisque nous avons l'association, nous avons déjà des projets avec l'Organisation internationale de la francophonie. Et nous avons des dépôts de gaz, une unité de savon et une cave à vin qui va nous permettre de pouvoir financer l'application pour que ça soit durable. Voilà, c'est un peu comme ça. Et voilà, comme je l'ai dit, c'est une innovation qui a un très fort potentiel. Au niveau de la concurrence, voilà, on pense à comme des partenaires. Voilà, parce qu'il y a plusieurs plateformes qui sont dans la sensibilisation. Mais nous, on vient apporter un plus-value en permettant les victimes de MGF de pouvoir entrer en contact avec les professionnels de santé. Puisque la réparation gynécologique est gratuite au Burkina Faso, c'est subventionné. Mais maintenant, beaucoup de femmes n'ont pas l'information. Parce qu'ils sont un peu en plus. Ils n'ont même pas l'information qu'on peut les réparer. Ils n'ont pas l'information. Donc, nous allons les apporter l'information et les amener au centre de santé. Donc, c'est un peu comme ça. Donc, c'est les différentes organisations qui interviennent dans la sensibilisation, les plateformes, ce sont nos partenaires. On va travailler ensemble afin que la solution puisse étendre dans tout le Burkina Faso et pourquoi pas dans la zone UMOA. Voilà, c'est un peu comme ça. OK. Donc, je vais défiler. Next. Voilà. Et comme vous voyez, ce sont les financements. Les financements, ce sont les revenus de notre association. L'association Espoir Patrie, ce sont nos revenus comme ça. Donc, c'est une association formelle reconnue au Burkina Faso qui a des revenus. C'est avec ces revenus-là que nous allons financer notre application, notre projet. Voilà. C'est un peu comme ça. Next. Voilà. Et comme je l'ai dit, nous sommes ici pour chercher des partenariats avec les organisations qui sont présentes ici. Voilà, pour essayer des partenariats. Et en conclusion, voilà, c'est notre équipe comme ça. Comme je l'ai dit, association. C'est 2 gynécologues, 2 psychologues, 2 informaticiens et un communicateur. Voilà, c'est notre équipe comme ça. Next. Voilà, c'est notre association, l'association Espoir Patrie. Next. Voilà, et ça, c'est un projet qui est déjà financé par l'Organisation internationale de la francophonie. Bon, c'est un peu comme ça. Voilà, je vous remercie. Voilà, maintenant je vais laisser la place à M. Alphonse Traoré, qui est le trésorier de Burkina Business Incubator. Voilà, pour présenter le plan d'incubation.
Thank you. Clap for him again. Merci.
Monsieur Pompou, Slama. Yes. Ok. Je dis, Burkina Business Incubator a été créé en 2016 avec plus d'une vingtaine de consultants sous le directeur de M. Soulaman. Burkina Incubator a plus d'une centaine de personnes incubées à ce jour. Pour le développement de nos produits, nous avons en fait le design thinking, les études du marché, les prototypes des produits, les tests et la validation, le développement de compétences d'accès au marché et les bases de nos maintenant clientèle et la préparation des investissements. En ce qui concerne la création de nos maintenant de l'entreprise, avant toute chose, nous faisons d'abord l'élaboration de business model canvas, le renforcement des capacités de nos des différents propriétaires. On développe le business model. Après, nous faisons maintenant la création de la société en tenant compte des fonds juridiques nécessaires pour l'entreprise. Next. Ok. Dans le plan de travail consiste d'abord dans un premier temps au niveau du national. Sorry. Sorry, we are speaking. Should we continue? Okay, this one. Okay, yes. Pour le plan de travail, nous avons maintenant les lancements qui consiste d'abord à la planification du programme qui consiste dans un premier temps à mettre en œuvre tout ce qui est dossier administratif. Après, nous avons l'évaluation du promoteur. Après l'évaluation du promoteur, nous avons l'engagement, nous avons maintenant de l'incubateur qui consiste également à ce que l'incubateur et puis les différents parties puissent vraiment signer les documents nécessaires. Et à le développement du processus. En quatrième, nous avons le développement du processus d'incubation et les sports de contenu. Next. Au-delà, nous avons maintenant de ces lancements, nous avons la planification du travail qui consiste vraiment à développer des cas de travail et maintenant l'atelier de démarrage qui permet à l'ensemble des personnes de s'accorder vraiment sur les différents contenus qui seront développés. Et nous avons également les recrutements et l'engagement, nous avons maintenant les différents formateurs et l'élaboration des documents de formation. Le plan de travail au niveau du processus d'incubation, nous commençons d'abord par la conception, nous avons les déclarations d'études de marché, le développement du prototypage, les tests et validations et la base clientèle et l'accès nous avons maintenant au marché. Le développement nous avons maintenant l'identité économique. Cela part avec le business model canvas, le développement des compétences, la modélisation financière. Les aspects juridiques que nous avons maintenant sont également des éléments qui sont vraiment développés et là, nous avons le développement de l'image de marque. À l'issue de cette partie, nous passons maintenant nous avons maintenant la phase, nous avons maintenant des post-incubation qui peut être selon effectivement nous avons les différents organisateurs et passer par une cérémonie, nous avons maintenant une cérémonie, nous avons maintenant qui sera organisée dans lesquelles nous allons faire des lancements, nous avons maintenant des activités de manière
Sorry about that. So I think because our judges are not able to hear him clearly, we'll do the hub after. So right now we are going to go to the next presentation. The
depending on how you can hear, it's from Kenya. It's going to be Mark Mutomi Marangu, who's going to tell us about his innovation. Please clap for him as he comes. Okay, so let's have questions for him, and then we'll have the hub after. Yes, sorry. So, questions for him? So you go for that first one. Later.
C'est bon? Thank you. You say that your application is free. Your model will be advertisement based. That is how you will get revenue. So in essence then, in order to sustain your revenues, you need good traffic to your application. So how will you sustain traffic to your application? Any analysis on how much traffic in similar applications, and how will you maintain traffic to your application so that you are able to collect the kind of revenues that need you to continue? Number two, you already have a number of health professionals, you said in the beginning, who are also connected and are providing information through your application. But I see there's an opportunity being missed there of using the e-health models to also use them to educate.
Je suis en état.
The second question. The whole question, yes? So number two is, how are you using the health professionals who are connected to your application? Did you get the first question? Okay, go ahead.
Non, j'ai pas répondu.
Okay, can you hear me in this one? Yes? Yes, they are saying like this. So I continue. So I repeat the question, right? The first question is about your revenue collection. You said that your application will be free, and so you will be doing advertisements to collect revenue. For that to happen, I think you need traffic, right? You need a healthy amount of people visiting your application in order to get the kind of revenue to sustain this work, right? So how do you sustain traffic to your application? What's your plan to that? And number two, you said also that you have a number of health professionals who are connected to your application. I would love to hear more about that and how you are using them to drive content on your application. Over.
Okay. Il faut savoir que notre application va diffuser de l'information sur les sensibilisations, qui va permettre à beaucoup de personnes de pouvoir s'intéresser à l'application là. À travers ça, nous faisons de la publicité. Les entreprises vont venir et vendre leurs produits à travers l'application. Et concernant les professionnels de santé, donc ça veut dire que quand quelqu'un appelle, on va le décrocher. Les psychologues on va les décrocher, les écouter, les conseiller et les transmettre pour aller dans un centre de santé. Donc nous allons faire les préliminaires. Après, maintenant, nous allons les transférer vers un centre de santé, adapter un partenaire qui va les prendre en charge, puisque la prise en charge est totalement gratuite et l'application aussi totalement gratuite. Et concernant la fonds aussi, la plus grande partie viendra des fonds de l'association. Donc, l'association n'est pas patrie. Donc, à travers nos activités, nos revenus, ça va permettre de financer le projet et l'activité.
Ok, merci. Merci
have the next presentation from Mark Mutomi Marango from Kenya. Please clap for him as he comes.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mark Marango from Kenya, and I'm here to tell you how we can end FGM by 2030 and how you can be a part of it and what my team are doing to fast-track the process. So I'll be telling you about the Total Register, the FGM tracking integrative system, which we are working on. Next slide. So I would go on and on about the numbers. The numbers are really ugly. We have really bad FGM numbers because we're currently looking at 55 million girls at risk in Africa alone of FGM, at risk of FGM by 2030. We're looking at 28% prevalence rate in Kenya. Where I come from in Tarakaniti is one of the 22 FGM hotspots. And to try and paint a clear picture of what goes on in Tarakaniti, we have roughly 76 to 78% of the women in Tarakaniti have already undergone FGM. So they are already victims as of now. We have 58% of girls aged between 7 to 17 years already having undergone FGM by now. So the numbers are really bad. And that's why I do not have some fancy graphics to try and soften the issue. So, and to get a clearer picture of why we have not been able to end FGM, especially by 2022, which was one of our deadlines, we have to understand why FGM keeps happening, not why it was being done to begin with. So FGM is there are dynamic changes in the trends of FGM across communities, across country. We're experiencing cross-boundary FGM. We're experiencing medicalized FGM. These are new trends that people have actually adapted to the nature of the FGM fight currently and adopted new trends. So the biennial research and survey data has not been able to adequately inform us and equip us to design interventions that are evidence-based, that are timely, that are impactful. And that is why there's a need to integrate base-level data recording and analysis, which is essential in accurate planning of these interventions, so that we may be able to cap the emerging trends of FGM and not miss another deadline, because the 22 one, it's already past us now. So the solution is a data analysis system that uses a mobile application with 4 main dashboards as the base level tool. So the main dashboard is the student's dashboard, which is the school dashboard, which is used to take students' attendance data, bearing in mind that schools are where children spend 80% of their time, especially in Kenya. We have experienced changes in the school calendar and the general seasons. So we do not have seasonal FGM anymore. We do not have the FGM that was done as the rains are approaching. We do not have that anymore. We have these new trends which we need to look at. So the other we have four dashboards, with the main dashboard being the school dashboard, a police dashboard to enable them to get the patterns that the system is analyzing for real-time intervention, for real-time entry of efforts. So we are working on other additional dashboards, including the public dashboard, which will be able to be used by the public and volunteers as well, where the public are able to learn about FGM, they're able to report FGM, they're able to report malicious patterns, which we as the innovators, which we as the hub are able to analyze, and through predictive modeling and analysis are able to paint a clear picture of the interventions that we need to take. So these are the project activities that we have gone through. We have internally developed the idea into a concept and turned it into a product, where we have gone into research and consultation. We have been in consultation with industry experts, ex-cutters, teachers, community members, to see if this is actually an innovation that they would want, that would actually help them. So we have developed an operational framework which allows the integration of the management information system, such as the National Health Management Information System, the National Education Management System and the District Health Information System too, which will enable us to share our real-time data analysis for quick interventions. The little flags you see on top are the milestones that we have achieved. We kicked off our project in May, and we have been able to conduct a lot of activities within a short 4 months period with limited resources. We have been able to test our prototype of the mobile application, the base level tool, and the school dashboard is working perfectly. It is able to transmit data using 3 methods. The first method being the simple check method, the second method being the export of the data, and the third method being using the data centers where network connectivity may be an issue, which we're not looking at because Kenya, we have already achieved 98% 3G coverage. So we are an unregistered community organization and have been in constant discussions with the county government and all county stakeholders, where we are positive that the adoption of our model will be done by December 30th, 2022. So, and it will take off eventually in the rest of the parts of the country. So this is a sample of the base level application that I'm telling you about. This is the logging page, which will be similar to in all the dashboards. This is a simple illustration of how the base level application is supposed to work. Next slide. So in 4 months, as I said, we have been able to do a lot of steps. And with the seed funding and partnership from UNFPA, we will be able to penetrate Kenya fully as our serviceable available market by 1st January 2023, considering that we have been able to penetrate our serviceable obtainable market, which is Tharaka-Nithi County, and we'll be able to roll out the program effectively and surely in 411 schools starting January. So, and our hub remains committed to creating agency for women.
Okay, can we stop you right there? Thank you, clap for him. So, the hub ready?
Yeah. I'll save you the trouble and do the hard presentation. So this is basically our 6-month incubation plan, which is divided into 2 work streams. The first work stream handling the product development, and the second work stream handling the business and product development. So some aspects of the work streams ran concurrently, where others ran successively, where we have taken through the next slide. I believe it's a bit, I'm sorry if it's not visible enough, but I'll try to explain. So we have been taken through the first phase, which is the inception phase, where we have been taken through ideation and design thinking, brainstorming sessions and mind mapping sessions to ensure that we have a clear picture of what we want to achieve. Is our idea achievable? Is our concept achievable at all levels? Is our integration framework achievable? We have also been taken through the product design, because the base level application will be used by people. So the user interface and user experience are also a very key aspect, which we have been taken through training in line with the curriculum, with the incubation curriculum, from module 1 of the ideation, module 2 validation and development, and module 1 and 2 of the second work stream being business competency and financial modeling, where we are able to take our concept through a lean canvas model to see that if we can be able to make money from a solution, not just create social impact, and to ensure that the activities are sustainable, that the project sustains itself. So the cost estimates, we're looking at our hub has the basic costs being rent, administrative and utility costs, and programming, where we get our funding. The hub gets the funding from Center for Rights Education and Awareness for the education and awareness programming. We also have an operational grant from the county government of Tharaka-Nithi to ensure that we meet the deadline and ensure that we have the app and the system working for them by January 2023. And we also have personal donorship from a family in the United Kingdom. Next slide. Yeah, that's it for the Thank you. So I can go back to my presentation. I'm told I have some time to finish up on my presentation, so.
Slide number.
Up, just yeah, we can start here. So our main what I would say our main competitor is Dimagi, a company in the USA that provides technology for social impact, building Android mobile-based application for low-resource settings. They have built ComCare, which has 450 million registered users globally, and it has been tested in Cote d'Ivoire and adopted by UNICEF. The other apps are the base level data recording applications that have been tested in Kenya, which we have used to draw lessons for the future and to develop an operational framework for integration. Next slide. So, next slide, please. This is what sets us.
Sorry. We clap for him. So we can have the questions from the judges. Are there any questions for you? Robert, you want to go first?
Thank you so much. Great work that you're doing and you're also intending to do. So I was wondering, what's your team composition like?
Okay, I'm Mark Marango, the lead innovator. I am a development communication expert. I have been working in FGM and gender-based violence for 6 years now. The hub director is Kelly Karimi-Jwegi. She has been recently vetted and will be appointed as the Chief Officer for Children, Gender and Social Services in Tarakaniki. We are working with the lead engineer, Tony Langat. He's an associate lecturer at Chuka University, where we are working with 23 volunteers, a team of 18 young women and 5 young men who are helping us doing the coding and the data analysis. We also have Macharia Karanja, a board member of the hub. Macharia is a monitoring and evaluation expert. He has been helping us keep in check from the very beginning how to handle how to achieve all our key points of interest in a short period of time using limited resources.
Thank you very much for your presentation. It's an interesting offer. I think I have, if you could kindly elaborate on, you said you have 4 dashboards. So you mentioned the schools, hospital, police, and the one coming up is the public.
Yeah.
Collecting data, right?
Yeah.
So what is the data for?
Okay, this data, data is the future. Children are the future. We are trying to use this data to protect these children. We are looking at evidence-based participatory approaches rather than the victim-based approaches, where before we get there, before we get to the victims, because we are looking at a situation where single-day truancy and attendance, single-day truancy, let me stick there to the single-day truancy, being an indicator that malicious patterns or suspicious patterns are arising, especially in a particular period. So through data analysis, through predictive modeling and analytics, we are able to get a clear picture whereby in the back end we are able to analyze, it's a bit hard to simplify the tech stuff, but I'll try. So we are able to get a clear picture from the indicators if let's say 10 children in class 4 in 3 different schools that are close to each other have not attended school in one particular day, that raises an alarm. So the alert is sent to the police dashboard where they're able to act on it. Now we are able to analyze these individual patterns and put them together to solve the FGM?
Thank you so much. Thanks for the question. Thank you so much. So bonjour. Bonjour, you know what I'm saying? So if you may need translation for this if you don't understand French, because our next presenter is going to come from Guinea. Our presenter is Rabi Barry. Clap for her. Clap for her. Thank you.
Bonjour. Je reprends au nom de Barry Rabi. Je suis guinéenne de nationalité, étudiante en licence 3 au département instrumentation et maintenance à l'Institut supérieur de technologie de Maroc. Je suis là pour vous présenter. Un peu en arrière, s'il vous plaît. Je suis là pour vous présenter notre projet qui promouvoir les familles modernes pour accélérer l'abandon effectif des mutilations génitales féminines et le mariage d'enfants dans la région de Maroc. Chez moi, en Guinée, les mutilations génitales féminines et le mariage d'enfants sont ancrés dans la culture et les traditions. Cela classe la Guinée au 2e rang mondial avec 95% de prévalence. Les gouvernements et les partenaires ont toujours pensé qu'investir sur la communauté était la solution, mais en vain. D'où l'idée de changer le paradigme en investissant plutôt sur la famille qui est le noyau de la société, où de véritables changements durables peuvent émerger. La prévalence des mutilations génitales féminines en Guinée dans la région de Mamou est de 95% chez les femmes de 15 à 49 ans et de 39% chez les moins de 15 ans. Chaque année, imaginez-vous chez nous en Guinée, environ 400 000 filles de moins de 15 ans sont coupées, y compris par le personnel de santé. Tandis que dans la sous-région, la moyenne est de 27%. Les filles non coupées sont victimes de rejet et de stigmatisation, ce qui contribue à leur fragilité psychologique et sociale. Et puisque les déclarations publiques d'abandon des MGF des communautés n'engagent pas forcément la famille, c'est pourquoi nous pensons qu'il faut le faire avec la famille. Et notre solution consiste à faire un recensement numérique de toutes les familles modernes qui ne pratiquent pas les MGF et les mariages d'enfants à l'aide d'une application numérique appelée aussi famille moderne. Le paradigme va changer car nous allons passer d'un engagement incertain des communautés vers un engagement plus sûr des familles. Et chaque année, le répertoire de toutes les familles modernes sera publié et suite à des déclarations publiques de ces familles, des reconnaissances honorifiques seront accordées. La première activité de notre projet consiste à faire un enregistrement de 100 familles modernes qui ne pratiquent pas les MGF, qui seront dotées de tablettes, seront formées sur l'application, la santé sexuelle et reproductive, le genre et la communication. Ces 100 familles modernes vont sensibiliser d'autres familles et enregistrer des nouvelles familles modernes. Chaque année, l'annuaire de ces familles modèles seront publiées, des reconnaissances honorifiques seront accordées, des bourses et des fournitures seront données aux enfants qui seront dans le besoin. Notre application nous permettra aussi de faire une géolocalisation de toutes les familles modernes, de connaître les statistiques sur l'évolution de l'application et permettra aussi de mettre toutes les familles modernes en réseau, comme WhatsApp, Imo, Twitter, pour mieux partager les informations. Notre projet sera déployé en 3 phases. La phase pilote, qui va consister à tester la solution dans 10 localités de la région sur 6 mois. La phase post-pilote, qui va consister à corriger les stratégies sur la base des leçons apprises de la phase pilote sur 18 mois et couvrira le reste de la localité. Suite à une évaluation finale de notre projet, les résultats serviront de plaidoyer pour la phase de mise à l'échelle nationale. Le projet impliquera aussi les leaders communautaires, les religieux, les organisations de femmes et de jeunes, les services de protection. Une ONG locale sera identifiée pour la mise en œuvre des activités du terrain avec des agents communautaires. Et ça, c'est l'attaque de notre pays, la Guinée. Une initiative similaire existait déjà en Guinée et dans 3 autres pays, qu'on appelle École des maris. Cette initiative consiste à sélectionner les maris et les former sur l'abandon des MGF. Mais ce ne sont pas seulement les maris qui décident s'il faut couper ou non les filles à la maison. C'est pourquoi, généralement, la décision peut venir de la mère, de la tante ou de la grand-mère. C'est pourquoi notre solution famille modèle veut responsabiliser toute la famille qui va s'engager ensemble. Le financement de notre projet se fait grâce au fonds propre de l'UST, la contribution du gouvernement et le financement des partenaires. Le coût global de notre projet est de $600,000 US, donc 200,000 pour l'atteinte du premier résultat. Un réseau de 100 familles modernes est mis en place. Et 400,000 pour le deuxième résultat, 10,000 familles modernes déclarent l'abandon des MGF. Nos attentes sont tout soutien technique pour enrichir notre idée et trouver les financements pour la phase pilote et post-pilote. Et nous comptons également sur l'initiative Spotlight. Voici la théorie de changement qui matérialise notre projet afin d'atteindre nos résultats. Je vous remercie. Je vais donc passer la parole à mon premier docteur Nicolas qui va vous parler du plan d'incubation. Merci beaucoup.
Once again.
Oui. Je suis là, c'est Dr Nicolas, je peux?
Oui, docteur, vous pouvez.
Ok. Slide.
Georgia Alvarez. Can you hear us?
Hello, ok, bon, mais les slides, c'est chose habituée. On voit les slides. Il était prévu qu'il y a pu m'envoie les slides et que je présente au fur et à mesure. Bien. Ok. Bien, moi je me nomme Dr Milimono Damba Nicolas, directeur général adjoint chargé des études à l'Institut supérieur de technologie des membres. Alors, notre solution digitale dans le cadre de la lutte contre les MGF consiste donc à la mise en place de l'application digitale Famille Modèle. Cette application permettra d'identifier les familles modèles. Alors, ces familles modèles seront formées, sensibilisées et à leur tour contacteront d'autres familles modèles pour former un réseau les statistiques seront fournies et ces familles réseaux seront mis en réseau pour vraiment comprendre leur étendue sur le territoire. Mais pour la mise en place de cette solution digitale famille modèle, nous avons donc planifié un plan d'incubation au cours de 6 mois. Ce plan d'incubation qui va consister, n'est-ce pas, à la phase pilote de notre projet, sera exécuté de la façon suivante. On aura d'abord la première phase de la conception de l'idée, mais qui a été déjà effectuée au courant du mois de juillet. Et après cette phase, suit la phase de l'application numérique de famille modèle qui va être développée, qui est déjà d'ailleurs en cours et qui se poursuit pendant ces mois de novembre et décembre. Et les autres mois, janvier, février et mars, suivront le test de validation de cette solution sera mis en œuvre, la mise en œuvre de la solution, le partage des premiers résultats de la solution, le développement d'un plan de mobilisation des ressources, l'organisation des tables rondes, la clarification des structures financières et la planification de la mise à l'échelle. Alors, comme plan de travail, nous avons donc pu concevoir des activités. Parmi ces activités, nous avons donc l'élaboration du projet qui est déjà fait, la conception, n'est-ce pas, de l'application famille modèle qui est en cours, et l'achat de 100 tablettes et les équiper, n'est-ce pas, pour la mise en place de l'application. Alors, l'identification et la répartition des familles qui seront géolocalisées, la mise en réseau de ces 100 familles modèles, le renforcement des capacités de ces 100 familles modèles, la formation de ces familles et soutenir ces familles dans le cadre de la sensibilisation du porte-à-porte. Et enfin, l'organisation des cérémonies publiques de déclaration d'abandon, n'est-ce pas, des MGF. Alors, pour donc aller vite dans ce travail, nous avons donc fait des curriculums. Et les curriculums, c'est des formations qui ont des focus donc sur des grands modules. Le premier grand module qui sera développé, c'est le module mariage d'enfants et qui va consister, n'est-ce pas, à travailler sur les thèmes, sur l'état de lieu et les programmes en cours qui vont nous permettre de parler des prévalences, des notions de normes sociales, des politiques, stratégies, les conventions, engagements internationaux. Ensuite, dans le module 2, nous toucherons la notion des familles modèles, définir clairement le concept et la justification et parler clairement de c'est quoi le choix de cette notion de famille modèle, parler de son rôle et ses avantages, n'est-ce pas, dans...
Yeah, I think we're done. Clap for him. Clap for him. Yes, thank you. So we're going to have questions for Ravi, our presentation. If there are any questions.
Thank you for the presentation. It was great. Just, quick question. In your problem statement, there are two actually statements which you are mentioning that uncut girls and women feel unworthy and guilty within their community. And the last one is how the uncircumcised women and girls are also, feel as victims, and victims of excessive stigmatization. So this app will be public, so everyone can actually reach out to that, even the addresses of the modern families. How will you protect these modern families from stigmatization? Because it is really dangerous to have all these, information regarding these modern families. Thank you.
Merci pour la question. Les familles modernes seront suivies par des agents communautaires des services de protection. Donc, on n'a rien à craindre pour leur protection. Merci beaucoup. Je peux répéter la réponse?
Yes, you can repeat.
J'ai dit, pour la protection de ces familles modèles, déjà on a prévu de mettre ces familles modèles avec des services de protection et des agents communautaires.
Thank you. Maybe a very quick question here as well, but also thank you to the interpreters. I know it is not a difficult It is a difficult job to do with different accents from the continent. How do you identify these model families? What makes one family a model family compared to another?
On va identifier ces familles modernes grâce à un recensement numérique. À travers notre application, à travers la digitalisation de notre application. Merci. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you. Great. So we come to the end of the presentations of the remaining three. So we are now I'm going to invite Godano, that we have the hubs that we were not able to have them presented. Godano, welcome. Okay, you can clap for me too.
Thank you very much.
Devons-nous le présenter?
I'll be inviting the
Burkina Faso.
Okay, he has already started. So.
Nous devons reprendre la présentation. Devons-nous reprendre la présentation? Je vais continuer après ça. Ok, oui, on s'excuse pour. Ok, donc on reprend ou bien on continue carrément? Ok, donc comme on le disait, au niveau du plan de travail, on a d'abord commencé par le lancement, en fait, qui permet quand même qu'il y ait un temps qui nous permet de planer, de donner en fait le programme, le planning du programme. Et c'est à ce niveau également tout ce qui est activité liée, tout ce qui est documentation administrative est géré. Au-delà de ça, on a l'évaluation du promoteur qu'on évalue en fonction d'abord de sa capacité et de ce qu'il connaît dans le projet qu'il veut mener. On a également, après ça, on a l'engagement en fait de l'incubateur dans la signature des différents contrats avec aussi bien le promoteur et également avec la société qui engage les processus d'incubation qui doivent payer. C'est à ce moment également on développe, on fait le planning des activités à mener. Dans le cas, à ce moment, on élabore l'ensemble des documents, on fait les ateliers de validation du programme d'incubation qui sera effectué, les différentes périodes, ça veut dire le nombre de mois, le nombre de semaines, les jours pendant lesquels les différents ateliers et les formations seront réalisées. Effectivement, c'est pendant la planification, nous faisons ça. Et à l'issue de cette phase de planification, nous recrutons maintenant les experts, ça veut dire les mentors, les formateurs et les coachs qui doivent accompagner. Si les coachs et les mentors sont recrutés, ces derniers élaborent maintenant les différents programmes et les différents documents qui vont servir au processus d'incubation. Comme annoncé plus haut, le processus d'incubation commence d'abord par la conception et l'idéation. Il y a une étude du marché qui permet la validation et avec les clients du produit qui sera présenté. On fait le développement et le prototypage du produit. À l'issue de ce développement et prototypage, on fait une version du produit. Après, nous partons également sur le marché pour comprendre est-ce qu'effectivement nous avons un produit qui est adapté aux besoins de la clientèle. Si effectivement cela s'avère, nous allons maintenant préparer les questions d'investissement. Mais au-delà de tout ça, ça c'est au niveau du produit. Mais au niveau maintenant du développement même du business, comment on fait d'abord le business model canvas. Après le business model canvas, on fait une formation avec l'ensemble des personnels, ça veut dire de l'équipe des promoteurs. Voilà, de l'équipe du promoteur, À l'issue de ça, maintenant, on fait la modélisation financière et nous passons à la création de l'entreprise après une formation sur les différentes formes juridiques. OK. À l'issue de ça, maintenant, après cette phase, on élabore, après cette phase, on passe à la création de l'entreprise. Une fois que l'entreprise est créée et que l'entreprise répond vraiment aux besoins et que les différentes personnes qui sont engagées dans l'entreprise.
I'll have to cut you off, sorry. Merci. Which is the next hub? Somalia is also ready. So we will hear Somalia's innovative hub.
I can hear you. Hey, me. Hi.
Hi, you can start. Thank you.
Okay. I'm Habiba from Somalia. As Iris Hub team, I'm the HR of Iris Hub. I'm here to present the incubation implementation framework. As Dr. Abdurrahman has presented, we developed a gaming application program, also with a curriculum which have different categories of topics, which will help our customers to get the message in our incubation.
Are you still with us? Habiba, are you still with us? Is she still online?
Hello. Hello. Do you hear me? Okay, thank you. In our occupation implementation plan, we have two main categories, which are application development and business development. So these two main categories, there are sub activities which we're gonna explain the most important parts. In design thinking, hybridization will be, ideation will be delivered into hybrid format in online and offline with the curriculum of the Belgrado application program. Also, our application development and prototyping using framework will be adopted in user-centered approach. By testing and validating, we will use our real market environment. Also, our go-to-market strategy is a detailed plan where we'll acquire our engaged and targeted customers. To be stabilize our customer, we will be created initiatives to encourage our customers to use the application and the whole curriculum or program classes, our physical classes, including and capacity building weekly. Also, we developed a model canvas, business competency development, financial, legalist, team leadership. We have created creative and collaborative, also communicative team, so that our message will be more innovative based and to get the whole our targeted location. So in our project plan, we have 11 consistent activities, which first team formation, where we created doctors and engineers to collect and brainstorm the program, also app development.
Sorry, I'll have to cut you off. Sorry. I'll invite Tanzania. They had not done part of their hub. She's going to do it because their team member is off.
Hello, can we go to the... Can we please go to the curriculum slide? So this will be the curriculum over the time that we'll be working with Innovate. We have divided it into 4 sections, 2 to the product development and 2 to the business development. So I'll start with the product development. First, we'll do the product design, that product development life cycle. For how long will it take for the product to be ready, and the product user experience, because we use human-centered design to design our products. So we'll do the product development life cycle and the product user experience. And then we'll do prototyping and validation in order to determine the minimum valuable product, and product validation if it really fits this female genital mutilation realm. After product development, we'll do product commercialization. That is the market acquisition strategy, as well as the product growth development, to see that we sell our product to the areas that we intend. And then on the work stream business development side, we'll do business modeling. That will include business model Canva and business model assumption validation, that we have things that we will assume, and then we'll have to validate them if they really work in the market. And then we'll do proof of concept. We have to actualize the product market fit.
Sorry, Gloria. And Gloria was the final one. We have now a round of applause for our amazing innovators. The 6 of you are doing the Lord's work on ending FGM. Thank you very much. I know sitting down for that long period of time is very tiring. Can we stand up? Just stretch around. Let's feel the room. Our judges are also now. We submit the tough call to our judges. But as we said earlier, there are no winners. We might have only 2 winners, but all the 6 of them are winners, because as Sydney had already said, is that all the other innovations will still go back to their country offices, and they will be built to be able to implement and build whatever it is. I will now request our lovely judges to step out, make the tough decision. You can have Sydney, they will be directed by you. Yes. Then as our judges are stepping out, we will have a couple of videos to be played. We had pushed them back because of time. About on FGM, just shortly as we wait for our judges to come back and give us the verdict of our amazing, of who between our 6 innovators gets today to walk.
Yes, come in. I've been expecting you. I was told you had an important matter to discuss with me.
Feeling?
Yes, Mama Ola.
Should I pass the mic around? I can feel the tension leave their body. You have done such an amazing job. The videos are ready? Everyone can sit down.
How are you? I'm okay. How are you? I am fine, thank you. You see, we were wondering. It is about the time of the year, and Ola is about the right age. Why have you not yet made preparations?
What FGM looks like, and they're tired of it. So let's watch it and draw out some key lessons on how we can also teach our communities at the grassroots level. Thank you very much. Take it off.
Ola. Yes, come in, come in. I've been expecting you. I was told you had an important matter to discuss with me.
Yes, Mama Ola. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
You see, we were wondering. It is about that time of the year, and Ola is about the right age. Why have you not yet made preparations?
Ola, what is wrong? Why are you crying?
They have come for me. The aunties want to take me away for the ceremony.
Oh.
Ola is not going to attend the ceremonies. She's not going to be cut.
Why not? She is of the right age. Is she not?
No. It's none of that. I don't want any more of my girls to experience that trauma again. And I don't think it is safe or necessary to cut our girls anymore.
What do you mean it is not safe or necessary?
Yes, come in. I've been expecting you. I was told you had an important matter to discuss with me.
Yes, Mama Ola. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
You see, we were wondering. It is about that time of the year, and Ola is about the right age. Why have you not yet made preparations?
Ola, what is wrong? Why are you crying?
They have come for me. The aunties want to take me away for the ceremony.
Oh.
Ola is not going to attend the ceremonies. She's not going to be cut.
Why not? She is of the right age. Is she not?
No. It's none of that. I don't want any more of my girls to experience that trauma again. And I don't think it is safe or necessary to cut our girls anymore.
What do you mean it is not safe or necessary to cut our girls? How will they progress into womanhood? This is our culture.
Yes, there are many aspects of our culture that I love and celebrate. But I am against cutting our daughters. In fact, female genital cutting is a violation of human rights and a form of violence against women and girls.
Maybe you won't have to. I know our parents have been talking to people in the community about the ceremony because they are not the only ones concerned about cutting their daughters.
But you were taken.
Lela, my firstborn, almost bled to death. She still suffers from flashbacks to her cut because it was very, very traumatic. And she has not yet fully recovered from this. Cutting is so traumatic and degrading, and it leads to several complications. Ola is not going to suffer from the same fate. Yes, come in. I've been expecting you. I was told you had an important matter to discuss with me.
Yes, Mama Ola. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
You see, we were wondering. It is about that time of the year, and Ola is about the right age. Why have you not yet made preparations?
Ola, what is wrong? Why are you crying?
They have come for me. The aunties want to take me away for the ceremony.
Oh.
Ola is not going to attend the ceremony. She's not going to be cut.
Why not? She is of the right age. Is she not?
No. It's none of that. I don't want any more of my girls to experience that trauma again. And I don't think it is safe or necessary to cut our girls anymore.
What do you mean it is not safe or necessary to cut our girls? How will they progress into womanhood? This is our culture.
Yes, there are many aspects of our culture that I love and celebrate. But I am against cutting our daughters. In fact, female genital cutting is a violation of human rights and a form of violence against women and girls.
Maybe you won't have to. I know our parents have been talking to people in the community about the ceremony because they are not the only ones concerned about cutting their daughters.
But you were taken.
Lela, my firstborn, almost bled to death. She still suffers from flashbacks to her cut because it was very, very traumatic, and she has not yet fully recovered from this. Cutting is so traumatic and degrading, and it leads to several complications.
Ola is not going to suffer from the same fate, no.
You cannot just decide to stop. Our community has been doing this for generations.
I developed complications when I was delivering Ola. I almost lost my life and my baby girl during birth.
Complications during pregnancy happen all the time, even with people who do not practice our culture. Ola will get shunned by her friends and peers. Why can't she be like her sister? How do you expect her to get married?
My complications were a result of genital cutting. The practice does increase the chance of problems in childbirth. Our daughters, sisters and friends develop complications caused by cutting, such as pain during menstruation and sex, as well as risk of infection, shock from bleeding, infertility, and even death.
Snacks ready. We are trying to have people have snacks before the judges are ready. So if you can step out, mingle, network with other people. Okay, thank you. Please, as we come back from the break, come back knowing a new person. I will ask randomly if you have known a new person. Meskia? Excuse. No. Costly.
Yes, come in. I've been expecting you. I was told you had an important matter to discuss.
Chloe, go for health break.
Kuni ndege, basi samaki ni meli, okay. Kome mekoni ni mkali, yokana ni kanda na moto. Napenda na mogi, na ndiyo, na natia maji. You got the key to my mind. Yes, yes, I'm moving his dish. Ignition, be full. Accelerate, speedometer. Basi mimi ni driver, kawe ni ndugu, basi mimi ni rider, kawe ni ndugu, basi mimi ni sniper, kama wewe Canada, basi mimi pajama. to my G. Usisikie sana mrohini ni stick shit. Hii nation baby full speed. Baby, you don't know. I'm gonna tell you what's happening.
Okay, so let's settle down. If you are outside, please join us. So we need to settle down. Settle down. If you are outside, please join us. We're just about to start. Our colleagues outside, please join us. You can come with your food. No problem. You can come with your food. We would like to save time. We're done. This is now the best part of the event. So we all want to be inside. So we can have some background music. Background music. If it's possible, you play the video as everyone comes in. The video? Yeah. Please join us if you can hear me. We need to call them by their names. Yeah. Please come with your food, Sam. Please join us. Tony, I see you. Please join us. Yeah. Someone can go help bring them. Yeah. No, not you. You are an innovator. Georgina? If we don't have the video, I can have the innovators dance. I know they are tensed. Yeah, we want to see you dance. Okay. So please come in, everyone. Valerie, we see you. You're welcome, everyone. We want to get started.
Yes, come in. I've been expecting you. I was told you had an important matter to discuss with me.
Yes, Mama Ola. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. You see, we were wondering. It is about that time of the year, and Ola is about the right age. Why have you not yet made preparations?
Ola, what is wrong? Why are you crying?
They have come for me. The aunties want to take me away for the ceremony.
Oh.
Ola is not going to attend the ceremonies. She's not going to be cut.
Why not? She is of the right age, is she not?
No, it's none of that. Yes, come in. I've been expecting you. I was told you had an important matter to discuss with me.
Yes, Mama Ola. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you? Yes, come in. I've been expecting you. I was told you had an important matter to discuss with me.
Yes, Mama Ola. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. You see, we were wondering. It is about that time of the year, and Ola is about the right age. Why have you not yet made preparations?
Ola, what is wrong? Why are you crying?
They have come for me. The aunties want to take me away for the ceremony.
Oh.
Ola is not going to attend the ceremonies. She's not going to be cut.
Why not? She is of the right age, is she not?
No, it's none of that. I don't want any more of my girls to experience that trauma again. And I don't think it is safe or necessary to cut our girls anymore.
What do you mean it is not safe or necessary to cut our girls? How will they progress into womanhood? This is our culture.
Yes, there are many aspects of our culture that I love and celebrate. But I am against cutting our daughters. In fact, female genital cutting is a violation of human rights and a form of violence against women and girls.
Maybe you won't have to. I know our parents have been talking to people in the community about the ceremony because they are not the only ones concerned about cutting their daughters.
But you were taken.
Lela, my firstborn, almost bled to death. She still suffers from flashbacks to her cut because it was very, very traumatic, and she has not yet fully recovered from this. Cutting is so traumatic and degrading, and it leads to several complications. Ola is not going to suffer from the same fate, no.
You cannot just decide to stop. Our community has been doing this for generations.
I developed complications when I was delivering Ola. I almost lost my life and my baby girl during birth.
Complications during pregnancy happen all the time, even with people who do not practice our culture. Ola will get shunned by her friends and peers. Why can't she be like her sister? How do you expect her to get married?
My complications were a result of genital cutting. The practice does increase the chance of problems in childbirth. Our daughters, sisters, and friends develop complications caused by cutting, such as pain during menstruation and sex, as well as risk of infection, shock from bleeding, infertility, and even death sometimes. You know this. I know this. We were cut and married off as young girls. Then we couldn't continue at school as boys do. No. I don't see the benefits of this practice.
Am I going for the ceremony?
No, my dear. I will not let that happen. Your father and I decided that none of that is going to happen to you. You need to first finish school, then we can help you decide on what you want to do with your future. But only you should decide what to do with your own body.
What did the aunties say?
Oh, well, they were definitely not happy with my decision, but I encouraged them to join me for a community dialogue about female genital mutilation and cutting, so that they can voice their concerns and we can have a discussion as a community. Even though I had been questioning the practice on my own, I didn't realize that others in the community felt the same. Now we know the risks, and that ending female genital mutilation and cutting is good for our daughters and our community. Yes, come in. I've been expecting you.
FGM. Then we are sure that it's a priority, right? If it's not in a normal conversation, then it's not a priority. Because that is what becomes your thoughts, what becomes your character, your habits, then you practice it. So can we control the conversation that is ongoing on a daily basis? That is the only time you call yourself a leader. Because FGM is about movement building. Otherwise, if we're just NGOs or government just working together and we're just talking about FGM within ourselves, then it's as good as a job. But if we can reach masses, then that's the ultimate goal. And that is what our innovators have spoken to today. So this time, I want us to now have our keynote speeches. I'm going to invite the Deputy Country Representative for UNFPA Kenya, Dr. Chris, to give us his keynote speech. Please clap for him as he comes. Clap for him. Clap for him. Thank you.
That video that we have just watched actually made my day, because I think it's a very nice summary of everything that we have been talking about. And I know I was supposed to be at this particular session, but I think I count it a big blessing that I was able to witness about half of the pitches this evening. Extremely beautiful pitches, very beautiful, which actually gave me a lot of hope that we will soon turn the corner on this on the menace of FGM in our society. So let me start by saying congratulations to all of you. You did great. Is that okay? Excellent. I wish to acknowledge the CEO of the Anti-FGM board that is here with us today. I acknowledge representatives of the African Union, UNFPA, SRO, our very esteemed partners, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as well as our guests. And I dare say, our distinguished panel. I welcome all guests to this exciting networking session, where we shall finally be announcing the winners of this FGM Hacklab Innovation Challenge. Let me very specially recognize the young people from across Africa who have put in incredible effort in developing solutions to ending FGM, a practice that has devastating short-term and long-term impacts on the lives of women and girls, as we have very ably had in this sketch. As we all know, the African continent has the youngest population in the world, with about 70% of sub-Saharan Africa under the age of 30. For us in Kenya, 75% of our population is under the age of 35. It is thus critical that we create opportunities for this generation of young people to work and innovate towards the Sustainable Development Goals. The FGM Stretch Hub Hack provided a unique opportunity for young African innovators to create dynamic and future-fit solutions that will help realize an Africa where every woman and girl can live free from violence and harmful practices like FGM and child marriage. UNFPA Global Strategic Plan 2020 to 2025 recognizes innovation and digitalization as key accelerators in the achievement of the three transformative results. The strategic plan also places great emphasis on enabling youth leadership and participation to effect this change. This event, therefore, provides us with very great opportunities that builds a platform for collective action by the youth to create bold and scalable ideas with the support of partners such as UNFPA, the African Union, and the Spotlight Initiative. And we've listened to quite a lot here today. Although there has been progress made in eliminating FGM, more still needs to be done if we are to achieve the goal of zero FGM by 2030. The solutions presented to us this evening by the young people in this room will no doubt contribute to collaborative efforts by partners and strengthening programs to end FGM across the continent. Today's winners, I am informed, will receive a combined $60,000 in scale funds, which will allow them to test, rapidly prototype, and pilot their innovations to reach women, girls, and the wider community with information and services that will accelerate an end to FGM. As UNFPA, we are committed to partnering with young innovators to leverage their skills and knowledge for the welfare of humanity, and particularly in advancing sexual and reproductive health and rights and well-being of women and girls. As I conclude, let me wish all innovators who are here present, all of you, the very best in advancing the innovative solutions beyond this particular event. Although only 2 innovators will be awarded this evening, each solution has the potential to bring about real change and progress in their commitments. And indeed, you are all winners. A big thank you once again to all our guests. And I welcome you once again to this exciting networking event and an award ceremony for the FGM Innovation Hacklab. Thank you very much.
I think Dr. Shadi needs more claps than that. He has given such valid points that and the continuous support that UNFPA, SARO, and even UNFPA Kenya continuously give young people opportunities, and even investing in young people, be it capacity building, be it giving us opportunities with our innovations and the things that we want to do. I would at this juncture like to invite one of the biggest champions in Kenya for anti-FGM, the anti-FGM CEO, Madam Bernadette Luluju, a very close friend of the young people. One thing that young people say is that how we call her at night to tell her to rush. We are being ambushed in any area in Kenya, and she'll show up. Thank you very much for the continued support.
Thank you very much. All protocols observed. Good evening. I know all of us want to go back home, but we have to do this. Our innovators, Taraka, Karibu Sana, we've not met, but good innovation. Our friends from other countries, welcome to Kenya. Karibu Kenya. Is it your first time in Kenya? Do you love Kenya? Asante sana. Asante sana. Yeah, so you're very much welcome. And also our panelists here. Thank you so much for coming. We've met before in different forums, and we've worked together to bring this big zero, not only to Kenya or to Africa, but to the world. We don't want more girls and women to become a statistic. And that is why we don't sleep to make sure that we end this once and for all. I reached a point last year where I thought I cannot think anymore. I felt I have thought the best way to get to zero, and I was feeling like I can't think anymore. So today I'm very, very excited about what is happening, about the innovations. I've just sat there and listened to all the innovators. Congratulations to all of you. Each time each of you stood and talked, I said, okay, that one, I think that one is the one I should take. And then another one comes and I'm like, oh, even that one. So I'm just about to say, all of them put together, how do we deal with all of them? Because they were really, really well done. And each of them was taking a component of how to end FGM. Kenya is one of the countries that has a very high prevalence of FGM at 21%. According to the Kenya Demographic Health Survey 2014, we are waiting for the 2022 survey, which will be released in March 2023. And already I know we've gone down. The statistics show that we are going down. But what we need to know is that a lot still needs to be done. And as I had said before, the young people for us are very, very important in this campaign. Because we believe they are the ones who will end this once and for all. When you see Kereto here, he's a young man from the Maasai community that practices FGM at 78%. When you see my sister from Isiolo, she's from a community that practices FGM more than 80%. And you know, these are the young people plus other young people from communities that don't practice FGM. We are calling upon them to come Tony Olela is from a community that doesn't practice, but he has decided to join all the other young people from these communities to be able to be in the forefront in the campaign to end FGM. Kenya, we had committed to end FGM by end of 2022, but we are only a few weeks to the end of the deadline. And I can assure you, we are not at zero yet. We are worried even about the holidays that are coming up from next week. We are worried that the girls are at risk, very high risk in some of these communities. We are trying as much as possible to put all strategies possible to make sure that we save the girls from the cut. And all these strategies and innovations that have been brought forward today, and others that are within us, can be used to make sure that no girl joins the statistics, like in Kenya, of more than 4 million women and girls, or the 200 million women and girls in the world who are part of these statistics. And without support from our partners like UNFPA, UNICEF, and other partners through the joint program, we cannot be where we want to be. And so I want to take this opportunity to thank our partners for really working closely with us. We have the Spotlight Initiative, we have the African Union. Thank you so much for the work you're doing, for the support you're giving all these countries. And I can assure you we will get there. We are not yet there, but we will get there. We are getting there, and soon than we think, we will be at zero. Because the moment the survivors, the women themselves who are the ones who are once cut and are still cutting their own daughters, if they make the decision to stop it, it will end once and for all. And I want us to see more of these innovations, even at county level for us in Kenya, to see more country-based innovations happening. And let's start from the grassroots. I know this started from the grassroots until we had the best come to give their innovation. And it's something that we need to encourage more, and also use the same innovations that they've given us and build onto them, so that next time we report on what has come out of the innovations that they have given us today. So I want to wish the innovators all the best. We are here to support you. We are here to walk with you this journey, and we are here to mentor you to be the best. And one day, one time, when we grow older, like when we are old women, we'll be speaking about FGM as a history. We'll be reading about it in the history books, and we'll be very proud because our young people and our next generation of girls will have gone to where they want to be. They will have dreamt the dreams they want to dream, and they will serve this world and make the world a better place. Thank you very much, and good evening.
Thank you very much. Please clap for her once again. Yes, thank you. One thing is that I'm very familiar with Dr. Chris as well as Madam Bernadette, and I can say that they are champions of young people. Many of us are in this room today because of the support that we've gotten. So we really sincerely appreciate. Thank you for staying up to this time to wait for the results and to even network and mingle with all of us. We sincerely appreciate. Thank you so much. So at this time, I think I need to start changing my voice, right? So I sound like a better person. Okay.
At this time, what are we waiting for? Anyway, I want to pass the mic around. Maybe ask a few of you who you think is the winner of $30,000. Who wants to go first? Between our amazing innovators, and they had as you've heard Madam Bernadette saying, she was saying, should I pick this one? No, I want 6. So who do you think? Introduce yourself.
My name is Masika Gloria Katia. I'm attending on behalf of Kilimani Project Foundation. And I think it's Nigeria because I think it's workable. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, who else?
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
My name is Michael Kishoyan, in courtesy of Global Youth Consortium Against FGM. I think Nigeria goes for it because...
Are you sure that's not biased?
No.
No, it's on a light note. Madam Costley is the president for the Global Youth Consortium.
Yeah,
That's it's just on a light note.
Why I think so is that I think the best people to end FGM are these young girls when they say no. If we empower them and give them this information, at least I think they can really say no to it, and FGM will end. Thank you.
Exactly. FGM will end with our generation. Yes.
Hi, everyone. Hi. So, okay, I'd really like to announce the winner, the one who I think, but as long as they give me some shares. So, who's willing? Amongst Tanzania,
I can
Kenya.
confirm that nobody knows the winners except the people seated on this table.
If you tell me, I'll announce them. Anyway, so my guess, Nigeria. Very good.
Wow, costly. But I believe all of us are winners. True or not true? Because we have again and again we have been assured that all these projects will go back to their country and get funding and get to be implemented. And for our innovators, use that money wisely. Make sure that you're reproducing it for even other organizations around you to be able to invest in other ways that we can end FGM once you have been awarded. Now the tough part has come. Lashad.
I can see the tension. You guys are tense.
There is a tension.
Well, I didn't hear anyone say I can win. Leshan can win.
You're not. Is Leshan an innovator? Not today. Another day.
Not today, but I'm an innovator. Otherwise, we are all winners. I see everybody is in. Even our youngest innovator, there. We have a little baby with us. He's the youngest innovator, and we hope he also wins. Yeah, so at this time, yes, so we would like to now go to the results. We really appreciate the judges for the amazing work you've been able to do, and everyone else who have been able to listen, wait up to this time. We really sincerely appreciate. So now let's see who is taking it home, okay?
I would like to invite Dr. Abed. I don't want to butcher the name, but I apologize. And Maltem on stage. Now we're not using ground floor. We are going a step higher. The stairs are there, sir. Okay. Sorry.
Clap for them, clap for them, clap for them.
Appreciate our two. And Lashan announce?
Yeah. So we are going to announce the winner.
By the way, both of them are getting a pooled fund of $60,000. Each innovation and hub will get $30,000 to be able to implement. So there is no number one, number two. They are both getting the same equal amount to go and implement and make good decisions in their countries. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let me.
Ladies.
We are putting in suspension, right? From KENYA. Mark Maragu, Enlightened Generation International.
Clap for him. Congratulations. We invite you to the stage. I'd like to invite you to the stage. Clap. Thank you. You can stand on the side. Okay. That is our first winner. Clap, 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 clap. It's all easy.
Clap. This is a very big thing. This is investment in ending FGM. Can you hear?
Awesome. Okay, stand on the side.
Congratulations. You can take a seat.
Clap once again. Okay.
Secondly, I'd like to invite the CEO, Bernadette Leluja.
She's the winner. Clap, clap, clap.
Clap for her. And one of our jury, Mr. Kenneth.
Robert.
Robert. I think the
Second name.
Mr. Robert, please
Clap
join
for
us.
him, clap for him.
Clap for him.
Okay. So they both get $15,000, and then you have that we are done. But yes, so our other winner, I don't want to say the second winner, all the way from Tanzania, Glory Charles. Welcome.
I wanna be famous. I wanna have lots and lots of money. It's all about the clouds. I wanna be free. Like Nelson Mandela. Like a pyramid. So courageous. No place I'd rather be.
Clap once more. Clap once more. More music. More music.
There's no place I'd rather be. Live and die in Africa.
Congratulations.
I wanna live and die in Africa.
Congratulations.
Live and die in Africa. Live and die in Africa. I wanna freedom. I wanna be remembered.
Don't leave the stage. I'll invite again Meltem and
Dr.
Tari and
as well as you, sir.
Don't leave.
Please don't leave.
She's so excited. She's about to run to the bank and start implementing on ending FGM. That's amazing.
Clap, 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 clap.
Clap.
Clap once again. Once again.
Get in the middle, yes.
Thank you.
DJ.
We are a chosen generation. Called for to show His excellence. All I require for life is even me.
I like to, yes?
Yeah, we want to invite
Yes,
all the innovators.
Yes.
All the innovators kindly. Clap for them, clap for them.
Jury.
Clap for them once again.
The jury also can come on stage.
Jury as well can join us.
Grace, Dirang. You're all winners, as we said before.
Clap for them, clap for all of them. Congratulations. You can go to the other end. You can also stand at the back. You're tall. You can stand at the back. I don't know.
Move me.
Is it? Yes, so we are all winners. Ending FGM is a win to all of us. So we really, really celebrate you all.
I'd also like to invite
Georgina, please.
Chabet, Carol.
Please join us.
Please come on stage. Irene,
Yes,
come on
you can
stage,
sit there.
please. Doctor?
Until the night is over, I wanna hold
so tight, coming closer. It's been a hell of a ride, but every single moment you were there by my side. Whenever I'm broken, you make me feel whole. Whenever I'm lonely, you're there for my soul. Wherever you are, girl, that's where I call my own.
Okay, thank you. Have a good so you can remain.